What's up, Flick Pop fam? Get ready, because we've got a whirlwind of breaking news that's about to blow your minds. First up, Arnold Schwarzenegger is stepping into the political arena, taking a stand against Gavin Newsom's controversial redistricting plan in California. He's making his voice heard loud and clear, and we've got all the details on why this legendary figure is opposing the governor's latest proposal. Then, we dive deep into the Terminator's recent thoughts on political violence and redistricting at a major USC event. Arnold Schwarzenegger opened up about some incredibly sensitive topics, and we're breaking down exactly what he had to say and the impact it's having. But that's not all. We're also tracking the latest on how Arnold Schwarzenegger is entering the fight for U.S. House control, urging a vote against these new California districts. This is a major move that could shake up the political landscape, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is right in the thick of it. And finally, we've got the inside scoop on how Arnold Schwarzenegger is talking redistricting, Charlie Kirk, and political violence. You won't want to miss this. Stick around because you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Arnold Schwarzenegger declares war on Newsom's redistricting plan. Get ready for a political showdown. Former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger has officially thrown his hat into the ring, voicing strong opposition to Governor Gavin Newsom's proposed redistricting plan. This move is significant, especially considering Schwarzenegger's past criticisms of Donald Trump and his policies, adding a fascinating layer to his current stance. Schwarzenegger, the iconic action star and former governor, is speaking out against Proposition 50, a ballot initiative aimed at reshaping California's U.S. House districts. He argues that the plan, which would allow politicians to redraw maps, erodes democratic principles and effectively take the power away from the people. Schwarzenegger believes this partisan redrawing, particularly when championed by Democrats to counter Republican gains elsewhere, sets a dangerous precedent, stating, "It doesn't make any sense to me that because we have to fight Trump to become Trump. Two wrongs don't make a right." He's championing the idea of maps drawn by an independent commission, a process he supported during his governorship, and is critical of maps being shaped behind closed doors by politicians. This opposition has sparked widespread discussion online, with many commending Schwarzenegger for his stance on preserving fair representation. Political analysts are weighing in on the potential impact of his involvement, given his celebrity status and past political influence, making this a critical battleground issue. Don't go anywhere, because the political drama is just heating up. Next, we're diving into Arnold Schwarzenegger's candid thoughts on political violence and redistricting at a high-profile USC event. Arnold Schwarzenegger unloads on political violence and redistricting at USC. In a candid and powerful address, Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't hold back when discussing the current state of politics, including the troubling rise of political violence and the ongoing redistricting battles. This conversation took place at a significant event at the University of Southern California, where he shared his views on democracy and the critical issues facing the nation. Schwarzenegger specifically addressed the controversial California redistricting plan, Proposition 50, reiterating his opposition to maps being drawn by politicians rather than an independent commission. He emphasized his belief that such partisan maneuvers undermine the democratic process. Beyond redistricting, the former governor delved into the alarming trend of political violence, sharing his concerns about its impact on civil discourse and societal stability. His remarks come at a time when political tensions are high, making his perspective particularly relevant and impactful. He drew parallels to historical events and stressed the importance of maintaining democratic institutions free from intimidation and coercion. Attendees and online commentators have praised Schwarzenegger for his willingness to tackle these difficult subjects head-on, highlighting the importance of his voice in national conversations about civic responsibility and the future of democracy. This deep dive is just the beginning of our political deep dive. Get ready as we uncover Arnold Schwarzenegger's next move in the fight for U.S. House control. Arnold Schwarzenegger joins the battle for U.S. House control. Former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is now a key player in the national fight for control of the U.S. House of Representatives. He's publicly urging voters to reject a new California ballot proposal that he argues would undermine democratic principles and shift power away from the people. At the heart of his opposition is Proposition 50, a Democratic-backed initiative designed to redraw U.S. House maps in California. Schwarzenegger, a Republican who has been critical of Donald Trump, sees this as a dangerous partisan maneuver, comparing it to the very tactics he opposes. He stated that it's insane to adopt similar strategies to fight against them, emphasizing that two wrongs don't make a right. The proposal aims to replace maps drawn by an independent commission with ones drawn by Democrats, potentially shifting several seats from Republican to Democratic control in the upcoming midterms. Schwarzenegger argues this process bypasses public input and concentrates power in the hands of politicians, which he fought against during his time as governor. His involvement has generated significant buzz, with many seeing his celebrity and past political influence as a powerful tool in shaping public opinion. Analysts are watching closely to see how his campaign efforts, potentially including financial backing and public appearances, will influence the outcome of this critical electoral battle. But the political chess match isn't over yet. We're still exploring Arnold Schwarzenegger's thoughts on redistricting, Charlie Kirk, and the chilling issue of political violence. Schwarzenegger versus gerrymandering, the Terminator takes on California's districts. Arnold Schwarzenegger is making waves again, this time taking a firm stance against a new California ballot initiative that he believes is a blatant attempt at gerrymandering. The former governor is rallying opposition to Proposition 50, a measure he says would consolidate power and distort the democratic process by allowing politicians to manipulate U.S. House district boundaries. Schwarzenegger has been vocal about his disapproval, even sporting a "Terminate Gerrymandering" shirt and making pointed remarks about the politicians behind the plan. He argues that the proposal, which seeks to redraw maps drafted by an independent commission, is a partisan power grab designed to benefit Democrats. He's drawing a line in the sand, stating that adopting similar tactics to fight political opponents is fundamentally flawed. This battle is part of a larger, escalating conflict between California and Texas over how congressional districts are drawn, with implications for the balance of power in Washington, D.C., and the upcoming 2026 midterm elections. The former governor's direct involvement, leveraging his public profile and past political experience, has ignited debate among voters and political commentators. His "Terminate Gerrymandering" message has resonated widely on social media, signaling strong public interest in fair electoral practices. And that's just a taste of the political firestorm. Stay tuned for our lightning round recap and a massive call to action. And that's a wrap on today's hottest headlines. We saw Arnold Schwarzenegger passionately opposing Gavin Newsom's redistricting plan, diving deep into political violence and redistricting at USC, and entering the fight for U.S. House control by urging a vote against new California districts. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this update, subscribe to FlickPop for more breaking news and deep dives, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next video.